Deep in the heart of Batanes, a small cluster of islands in the Philippines, lies a forest steeped in darkness and mystery. For centuries, tales of its eerie aura and supernatural inhabitants have frightened the locals. Legends whispered of a curse that lingered within the dense foliage, trapping any unfortunate soul who dared to step foot into its confines. Among the villagers, one particular girl had always been drawn to the allure of the cursed forest. Her name was Maya, a fearless spirit with an insatiable curiosity. Unaffected by the chilling tales, she ventured forth, determined to unravel the secrets hidden beneath the thick canopy. As Maya cautiously ventured deeper into the forest, the air grew heavy, and an uncanny silence enveloped her. The tall, gnarled trees seemed to whisper ominous warnings, their branches swaying in synchrony with her beating heart. Despite her trepidation, she pressed on, undeterred by the oppressive atmosphere. Suddenly, the forest came alive. The rustling of leaves turned into frenzied laughter, haunting echoes reverberating through the stillness. Intrigued by this unexpected turn of events, Maya quickened her pace, hastening towards the origin of the unsettling noise. Emerging from a thicket of twisted vines, Maya stumbled upon a clearing. Within its center stood an old, dilapidated cabin, creaking with age as if it were alive. The laughter intensified, seeming to originate from within the cabin itself. Unable to resist, Maya hesitantly pushed open the door. The sight that greeted her eyes sent shivers down her spine. The cabin was full of shadowy figures, their wicked grins reaching from ear to ear. Each face twisted with malice, carrying a cruelty born of ancient curses. They beckoned her forward, their bony fingers curling in anticipation. Heeding their call, Maya stepped into the cabin, the heavy door shutting behind her with a resounding thud. The laughter ceased, replaced by a suffocating silence. The room grew colder still, the air permeated with a palpable darkness that threatened to swallow her whole. Suddenly, the shadows began to move, dancing around the room as if driven by unseen puppeteers. Maya watched in horror as the figures contorted in grotesque ways, their forms shifting from one terrifying creature to the next. Fear gnawed at her soul, but she refused to let it consume her. Summoning her resolve, Maya took a step forward, towards the center of the room where a flickering candle stood. It emanated a faint, ethereal glow, guiding her through the labyrinthine nightmare. As she approached, the room seemed to change, becoming lighter and less foreboding. With each step closer to the candle, the malicious figures grew weaker, their faces twisted in agony. Maya's determination filled the room, suffusing every corner with newfound hope. She reached out and grabbed hold of the candle, extinguishing its flame. Darkness descended upon the cabin once more, but instead of instilling fear, it brought relief. The shadows vanished, leaving only silence in their wake. Maya found herself standing in an ordinary, empty room, devoid of any sinister presence. The curse had been broken. As Maya stepped outside the cabin, basking in the sunlight filtering through the towering trees, she realized that her journey had not only been an act of courage but a rite of passage. She had conquered the darkness within herself and emerged stronger for it. News of Maya's triumph spread across the island, and the villagers regarded her as a hero. They marveled at her bravery, inspired by her unwavering determination to face the cursed forest head-on. Maya became a legend in her own right, a symbol of resilience and hope. In the years that followed, Maya dedicated herself to preserving the cursed forest of Batanes, transforming it into a sanctuary for endangered species. Slowly but surely, the forest began to shed its haunted reputation, becoming a place of tranquility and natural beauty. Tourists flocked to the island, eager to witness the forest's remarkable transformation and hear about the girl who had changed its fate. Maya, now a renowned environmentalist, happily shared her story, encouraging others to embrace their own courage and confront their fears. The cursed forest of Batanes became a symbol of resilience, not just for the locals but for people around the world. Maya's tale served as a reminder that even in the darkest of places, light can prevail. And as long as her story is told, the forest will forever be a testament to the power of human spirit. And so, from that day forward, the cursed forest of Batanes bloomed with life, its gloomy past fading away like a distant nightmare. The once ominous shadows were replaced by vibrant foliage, and the haunting silence was replaced by the cheerful songs of birds. But, as always, there were those who still believed the curse lingered, concealed in the darkest corners of the forest. Their whispers floated through the air, as hushed as the wind rustling through the leaves. And who knows? Perhaps there were remnants of the curse yet to be discovered. Maya, true to her nature, embraced the rumors with a mischievous smirk. She knew that legends were an integral part of life, and sometimes, a little mystery could do wonders for the imagination. In her heart, she treasured the memory of the cursed forest, the place that had shaped her into the courageous woman she had become. As the years passed and Maya's legacy grew, a new generation of adventurers emerged from Batanes. Tales of Maya's triumph had inspired them to embark on their own quests, to face their own fears, and to breathe life into the stories they once feared. And what of Maya herself? Well, she continued to wander, seeking other enchanted forests, concealed treasures, and ancient curses. Her insatiable thirst for adventure never wavered, her heart forever ignited by the fire of the unknown. Maya's path took her to the far reaches of the world, encountering ghosts, monsters, and eccentric characters along the way. Each tale woven into the fabric of her life, painting a picture of an extraordinary existence filled with wonder and excitement. From the ancient castles of Europe to the mystical forests of Asia, Maya left her mark wherever she roamed. Her footsteps echoed through the pages of history, her name whispered among those who craved the thrill of the unknown. And so, dear readers, as you contemplate the tale of Maya and the Cursed Forest of Batanes, remember that life is an adventure waiting to be discovered. Let curiosity be your guide, and may you find the courage to confront the darkness within and transform it into light. The Cursed Forest of Batanes, once the epitome of terror, became a symbol of hope, reminding us all that we have the power to change our destinies, one step at a time. And perhaps, just perhaps, there is still magic to be found in the most unexpected of places.